Hello everyone, I am Dr. Arpit Bhardwaj, Assistant Professor, Computer Science Engineering Department, Bennett University. Today's lecture is on opening a new frame from another frame. So whenever you create a project in Java, you always wanted to create a login page. So whenever you when you create a login page and when you submit a correct login details, then you want to open a new frame, so whatever your main project should be. Okay, so in this video I am telling you how to create a login page and from after submitting the correct credential on your login frame, how to open a new frame from that frame. Okay, to demonstrate that we will use a NetBeans ID and we'll create a Swing project using that. So first go to file and you can click it over here, new project. So your new project will be open, or you can choose this plus folder also. If you click on this folder also, then also your new project will open. Okay, so I will go to Java application and next. So I will give the name to this project as new frame open. Okay, so I have given the name to this project as new frame open. Okay, so my project has been created. You can see that new frame open project has been, there is a source package, and in this I want a frame, so I will create new JFrame. I will give this frame name as login. Okay, again I wanted to open a new frame, so I will again create a new frame. So go to right click it, new, and create another JFrame. So you will give this name as new. Okay, so I had created two frames. First one is the login and the second one is the new frame. So in login frame, what I wanted to do is I will go to login frame and I will create a username and password field over here and a submit button. Okay, so in this frame we will create a login frame, and this, for that we will take two labels. First one is for the username and the second one is for the password field. So I will rename it, right click it, edit text, user name. Okay, I will just increase its size, and the second one is password. Okay, so these are my labels, and I will take the text field to give the username. Okay, I will empty this text field so that user can write any big name also over here. And the password field, rather than taking a text field, I will take a password field. The difference between text field and password field is that whenever you write a password in the password field, the items will be displayed in the form of 000 or dot 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 or star star star. You will not get what you have written over here. You will not be able to see that any other person. So you don't want your password to be disclosed to everybody. So that's why we are using over here as password field rather than a normal text field. If you use normal text field, then whatever you are writing, it will be displayed on the screen. That you don't want in terms of password. That's why we are taking. We'll also empty it. So we'll increase the size of this password field. Okay, so this is my login form, and now what I want is I wanted to click a submit button. As soon as I click on this submit button, my new frame should be open. So if, for example, if I'm creating a project for database entry, for even the projects like library management, whatever the project we are making, we want first frame should be the login details. Okay, so as if you are creating a big project, definitely you want more fields, but normally you want at least two frames. First one is for login details, so that user can log in properly, and then it enters to the new frame. Okay, so we will see how is this frame looks like. So we'll run this login, run file, and you can see that this frame is opening, but currently it is not showing anything. Let me check what I had done. Oh, okay, I had done the coding in the new frame, I think so. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so by mistake, rather than doing coding on the login frame, I had done the coding on the new frame. So that is okay. Now I had done the coding on the new frame, though as soon as I click on the submit button, my login frame will open. Okay, so if I submit, currently click on the submit button, nothing is happening over here because I have not done the coding on this submit button. Okay, so let's do the coding for my submit button. Okay, so right click it, go to event, action, and action performed. Okay, so this is the window. This is our source code, so where we have to do the coding for our frame. Okay, so I will do the coding here. So the coding is string user equals to j text field 1 dot get text. Okay, so this line, what you are doing is whatever is there in the jtext field 1, whatever user will enter, it will get stored. You will, from get text method, whatever we will read that and we will store that thing into the user variable. So I had created a string type user variable. So whatever user is entering into the text field 1, it will be stored in the user. Similarly, we also wanted to read the password also. So now we'll create another string pwd equals to new string j password field 1, sorry, field F should be capital, password field 1 dot get, here you don't write text, you write get password. Okay, so whatever the password user is entering, that password is stored in the PWD. So whatever user is entering in the user field, it will store in user, and whatever password the user is entering, it will store in the PWD. So I am assuming that in my program, the password will be username will be ABC and the password will be DEF. If somebody writes username is ABC and password will be DEF, my new frame should be open. Okay, so I will write if user dot equals, you are comparing the strings, that's why you have to use dot equals rather than equal to sign. Dot equals ABC and pwd dot equals DEF, should be in inverted comma. Okay, so if user dot equals to ABC and pw dot equals equal to DEF, then my new frame should open, and the new frame, I am doing the coding in the new frame, so that means my login frame should open right now. So I will write here new login dot set visible true. Okay, so this is my code. Simply I just taken the user from the whatever user is entering, it will be stored in the user, and whatever password is entering, it will stored into the PWD, and I am checking if it is equals to username is equals to ABC and password is equals to DEF, then my new frame should open. Okay, let's check this whether it is working fine or not. Okay, go to new, this, run file. Okay, so my new frame is opening. So my username is ABC and my password field is DEF. So if I click on submit button, my new frame should open. Okay, let's check this. So I click on submit button and my new frame has opened. Okay, so this code is working fine, but there's one problem. This previous frame should also dispose, because it is not we don't want this frame to be visible, because if our code is, our username and password is correct, then we want that our new frame should open and previous frame should get disclosed, okay, disposed. So we have to add another line into it, that just write use function dispose. So now what this function will do, that it will open a new frame, and as soon as the new frame will open, my previous frame will get not visible, it will not be visible, it will be disposed. Let's see whether it is running properly or not. So go to new Java, run file. Okay, this is my new frame. So username is equals to ABC and password is equals to def. So as soon as I click on the submit button, my new frame should open, and this frame should be disabled हो जाना चाहिए. This frame should not be open, disclosed, should disposed. Okay, so let's check this whether it is running properly or not. So as soon as I click on the submit button, my new frame has been open and my old frame has been gone. It is not visible to anybody. So now this is the whole code and it is working properly fine. Thank you very much. Good day. Take care.